Tomori finally officially joins AC Milan. Ousmane Dembele linked with a potential move to Stamford Bridge. West Ham reduced Declan Rice's price, and Raphael Varane hands in a transfer request at Real Madrid, linking him with a potential Chelsea FC move. All coming up in today's video, so without further ado, let's get into it. Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today we've got another Chelsea transfer news video, starting off with Fikayo Tomori. It's going to be very quick because Fikayo Tomori has probably been starred in every single one of my videos recently, as you just keep getting, every day he's on the brink, every day he's getting that one step closer. But yesterday he finally officially joined AC Milan on loan until the end of the season with a £30 million buyout clause option to buy. The 23-year-old slipped down Lampard's pecking order with the addition of Thiago Silva, the reformation of Kurt Zouma, Christensen climbing above him, and also Antonio Rudiger forcing his way somehow into the first team recently. Tomori's lack of game time kind of made him feel like he wanted to get some game time so that he could get some experience to try and become one of the better centre-backs in the world in the future. I guess that's every player's dream, and his availability led to lots of stories about Leeds United being interested in a loan, Newcastle United, Rennes as well. There are loads of clubs interested in loaning him, but the Rossoneri will be getting him until the end of the season, and they're hopefully going to mount their title charge. They're already top as we speak, but they're going to try and hang on to that with the addition of Fikayo Tomori and also Mario Mandzukic. Ousmane Dembele. He was a great player for Borussia Dortmund back in 2017-18, and he contributed to 32 goals in 50 games in the Bundesliga. And then Barcelona came in and said, yo, this guy, he's sick, he's fast, he's rapid, he can shoot, he's so skillful, he's basically the next Messi. He's basically if Messi and Ronaldo had a child. So they bought him for £120 million. Just like, you know what, we'll give you all this dosh, accept it and give him to us. So that's what they did. And I wouldn't say it's his fault, but he's had some major injury problems, really halting his career. And it's not falling off a cliff. He's obviously a great player, he's still only 24, but his career has really dropped off due to these injuries, and he hasn't really been able to get it back on track since the recurring injuries. And with his contract up in July 2022, Barcelona were trying to talk to him about renewing the contract, in which he says he's not that interested, which has kind of led to stories of him getting sold in the summer, with Man United obviously linked to him last summer. They couldn't get Jadon Sancho, so they looked at Ousmane Dembele, but then instead they got Amad Diallo, who's only joined now. I don't know. And then now Chelsea are also linked to Ousmane Dembele, as we could do with another winger, as we've just got really Callum Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic as two proper wingers. Hakim Ziyech can play there, but he's probably better in a number 10 role. Like Mount can play there, Havertz can play there, but they're not actual wingers. So if Ousmane Dembele came into the club, he'd be perfect fit. He's French as well. All these French players, we've got some more French players coming up today. Yeah, Ousmane Dembele, do you think he could join Chelsea? And apparently Chelsea would be on the lookout if we could get him for a reasonable price. Declan Rice has been countlessly linked on numerous occasions to Chelsea FC, as Frank Lampard thinks that he's the perfect player to play either centre-back or in the number 6 role, filling in for N'Golo Kante, as West Ham like to play a similar 4-3-3 system that Chelsea play, and Declan Rice is the key to their system. He plays in the number 6 role, he can tackle, he gets the ball forwards, and he can drive. He can switch it forwards, he can pass it out wide, and he's so perfect in that type of system. And as Frank Lampard is trying to play that system, Lampard has identified Declan Rice as the key target that he wanted. He couldn't get him in the summer. It doesn't look like he can be getting him this January, but in next summer, so the summer of 2021, Chelsea could finally step up their interest and finally try and land Declan Rice. Declan Rice would definitely want to be interested in a Chelsea move, as he was at the academy for ages and it is pretty much his dream to move to Chelsea. His best mate Declan Rice is there. I remember he went on a holiday to Greece with some of the Chelsea boys, Pulisic, Tammy Abraham, Tomori as well. So he'll know a few of them already. He plays in the England squad as well with a lot of them. Ben Chilwell, he's mates with Ben Chilwell, Tammy Abraham, like I just said. There's a lot of players that he knows at Chelsea. And now West Ham are reportedly willing to reduce Declan Rice's price down to just £50 million. Okay, £50 million is a lot, but it's a big difference to what they were originally holding out for. They were originally asking for 70 to 80 million pounds, but due to coronavirus and COVID difficulties, they've had to reduce it down to 50 million pounds, in which it has brought interest from other clubs in England as well. Liverpool are having a torrid time at the moment, with Jordan Henderson being forced to play centre-back alongside Fabinho, who is also good in the number 6 role, and then Declan Rice could come in for them and try and play in the number 6 role or the centre-back role, and he could be a perfect fit for Liverpool. Manchester United are also interested, as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sees Declan Rice as a long-term Nemanja Matic replacement, but I think he's going to want to join Chelsea. Chelsea can play him as a number 6 or a centre-back. He would probably rather play in midfield, and maybe alongside Declan Rice, maybe alongside N'Golo Kante, or maybe replacing N'Golo Kante in a 4-3-3. I think he's the perfect player for Chelsea, and we need him to try and mount a title charge next season, like a potential, just do something next season, maybe win a trophy next season. He's one of the key players alongside Mikel Antonio of why West Ham are currently in front of Chelsea. They're 7th, Chelsea at 8th as we speak. And if we can pry away Declan Rice from West Ham, obviously West Ham will get worse unless they replace him with a good enough player, and Chelsea will improve. So hopefully Declan Rice can join this summer. I think we need him. He'll want to join Chelsea over Liverpool and Manchester United. I'm very confident about that. Comment down below to where you think Declan Rice should join. Okay, so if you play FIFA 21, FIFA 20 and FIFA 19, when I say the name Raphael Varane, you'll probably start wanting to jump off a cliff. He's so good in FIFA. I wouldn't say that he's that good in real life. He's definitely a good player. He's 27 years old, playing for Real Madrid, and according to Sport, the World Cup winner has little interest in penning a new deal with Los Blancos. That has allowed the likes of Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea and Bayern Munich all likely to hold talks or try and sign Raphael Varane as a centre-back, because he's great. He's 27, he's still got a while. He's got 3 years until he's 30. Then after 30, he can still probably keep going until he's like 33, 34. You can see Thiago Silva boss in the Premier League at 35, 36 still. The France international has just 18 months left on his contract, so if we sign him in the summer, then his price will be reduced. I don't know if we'd sign him alongside Upamecano. Obviously, 2 more French players. We're talking about 3 out of 4 players that are French in today's video. I don't know, what are Chelsea trying to just buy the French World Cup winning squad? Maybe Mbappe could come along, maybe Paul Pogba. We already got Kante. I don't know. And then, yeah, he has 18 months left. So if we sign him in the summer, he would only have a year left on his contract, meaning that he could be brought in on the, not on the cheap, but cheaper than he would be if his contract was longer. Or we could hold out for another year and try and sign him on a free, but I think someone would probably have pried him away from Madrid by then. That is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Comment down below your thoughts on today's stories. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the daily Chelsea transfer news updates. If you press the subscribe button and then the notification bell and press all, then you'll get notified whenever I upload. Make sure you check out my match preview of the Chelsea vs Luton game that I uploaded earlier. Thanks very much for watching and goodbye.